it is treated with some chemicals. So all the internal organ is removed.
Asia, the largest, most diverse landmass, presents a remarkable spectrum of geographic and climatic extremes, surrounded by several major and minor seas. Hosting an unparalleled array of flora, fauna, and ancient civilizations, this continent has been a wellspring of fascinating and sometimes eerie discoveries. From indications of ancient human sacrifice to the purported role of demons in prehistoric epics, scientists continually unearth insights that dramatically reshape our historical understanding. Embark with us as we navigate through 15 discoveries in Asia that fundamentally alter our preconceptions about this rich, multifaceted region. Number 15. The Demon Clay. In 2020, scholars unveiled the translation of a 2700-year-old clay tablet, originating from an ancient Assyrian cave sanctuary, offering a singular window into the Mesopotamian demonology and folk medicine practices of its time. Discovered mid-20th century in northern Iraq's underground cave, part of a temple complex venerating the Assyrian national god Ashur and the winged deity Norta, the tablet uniquely features a demon named Zu. Archaeologists of the 1950s unearthed this and countless other artifacts, which lay undisturbed for millennia. The Zu tablet portrays the demon as a winged, horned hybrid, human-bodied with bird-like paws and tail, plus a serpentine tongue. According to the inscription, Zu, conceived as the malevolent spawn of the god Anu, was believed to indwell humans, inflicting afflictions like seizures and unpredictable behavior. Assyrians and Babylonians attributed these maladies to demonic forces rather than physical conditions. The text also reveals an exorcism incantation utilized by priests, aimed at banishing Zu by leveraging the might of gods Anu and Shamash. This ancient tablet not only elucidates period-specific spiritual beliefs and practices, but also broadens our understanding of how ancient civilizations grappled with comprehending and addressing health phenomena. In revealing the demon Zu and ancient exorcism practices, the tablet provides a rich, albeit eerie, link to our ancestral past. Number 14. The Golden Bowl. In 1958, amidst the charred debris of the Iron Age fortress known as Herods or Hesar Anzan, located near modern Panar in northwest Iran, archaeologists stumbled upon a captivating yet grim discovery: a shattered golden bowl, over 3,000 years old. This ancient relic, once unveiled, captivated public attention, not merely for its antiquity, but its entwined, dramatic narrative. Originally part of the royal treasures of Urar, an Iron Age kingdom near contemporary Lake Van, Armenia, and adorned with detailed scenes of warriors, chariots, and mythical beings, this nearly 1 kilogram, 14 centimeters diameter bowl carved from solid gold was a prized possession, echoing the affluence of 800 BCE. However, its eventual fate was melancholy and entwined with malevolence. Scholars hypothesize that around its creation, Herods experienced a violent onslaught from the Eurasians. Amidst the siege, 3 soldiers, far from being noble guardians, endeavored to abscond with the golden bowl from the treasury, seizing an opportunity amidst the chaos. Tragically, their greed-fueled flight was halted as Herod succumbed to a fiery demise, and they were buried beneath bricks and rubble, the crushed bowl beside their outstretched hands, forever out of reach. More than just a relic, the demolished golden bowl now symbolizes the devastating toll of warfare and a stark warning against avarice. For those men sacrificed everything and yet gained nothing in their perilous attempt to exploit chaos for material gain. Number 13. Homofloresiensis. In 2003, a remarkable revelation astounded the scientific community when Indonesian and Australian archaeologists uncovered a species reminiscent of mythical hobbits within the secluded Langbua cave on Indonesia's Flores Island. The diminutive human-like skeletal remains, coined Homofloresiensis due to their mere 1-meter adult stature and significantly smaller brain, roughly 1/3 the size of contemporary humans, propelled vibrant discourse regarding our understanding of human ancestors. Contrary to initially being mere fictional entities, these small beings with an intriguing mixture of advanced cranial and dental attributes provided an enigma, prompting debates about whether they represented a distinct human species or simply modern humans with developmental abnormalities. Subsequent meticulous research and analysis have affirmed Homofloresiensis as a distinct human lineage, inhabiting the lush island until approximately 50,000 years ago, their existence overlapping with our species. Despite their petite frame and brain size, roughly analogous to Lucy's Australopithecus forebears from over 3 million years past, these were neither mere dwarfs nor mutants. Remarkably, findings of stone tools and fire remnants indicate that they were sufficiently intelligent and skilled to maintain a culture, mastering fire and crafting advanced tools and hunting tactics, thereby thriving amidst the island's finite resources for numerous millennia. Homofloresiensis challenges our presuppositions about brain size, cognition, and evolution, prompting ponderings about other potential undiscovered human relatives that may compel us to reassess our origins. Their existence epitomizes the perpetual potential for discovery, even concerning our own past, solidifying the assurance that our understanding of our ancestry will persistently evolve. Number 12. Fire mummies. The fire mummies of the Cabayan burial caves present a stark and compelling glimpse into the funerary practices of ancient Filipino tribes, notably distinct from the gentle embalming of Egyptian nobility. Unlike their Egyptian counterparts, the Eboloy and Kalanguya tribes of the mountainous northern Philippines embraced a fiery transformation for their departed, creating what can only be described as a sizzling spectacle destined for the afterlife. When a tribe member was close to death, they were compelled to consume potentially poisonous amounts of salt, desiccating their body from within. Post-mortem, the body would undergo a painstaking process of slow roasting for several weeks, or sometimes months, over a smoldering fire, with glowing embers even inserted into the abdominal cavity to internally smoke the body. Once thoroughly dried and morphed into a form resembling anthropomorphic jerky, the fire mummies were strategically folded into tight fetal positions and expertly bound with rope to snugly fit into petite wooden coffins shaped like a Philippine lime or kamanzi. Hidden deep within remote caves amid rugged mountains, these miniature mummy-containing coffins remained undisturbed for centuries, even as Spanish colonizers introduced Catholic burial practices in the 1500s, causing the incendiary mummification traditions to fall into oblivion. Rediscovered by wood-gatherers centuries later, over 300 fire mummies, some dating back 1,500 years and bearing vivid, elaborate tribal tattoos on their scorched skin, have been unearthed, revealing a macabre yet fascinating anthropological treasure. Number 11. Moenjodaro, nested in the Indus Valley of contemporary Pakistan and India, stands as an archaeological testament to one of the Bronze Age's most sophisticated urban epicenters, flourishing around 2500 BCE with over 35,000 inhabitants, a populace surpassing numerous ancient Mesopotamian and Egyptian cities. Nonetheless, by 1800 BCE, it became a desolate relic, obscured by millennia until 1920s excavations. Mohenjo-Daro's enigmatic name, translating to Mound of the Dead in Sindhi, ominously resonates from ruins entombing hundreds of disarrayed human skeletons, which beckon a dark, puzzling tale of its abrupt downfall. Pieces of evidence suggest catastrophic floods as a pivotal calamity, perhaps instigating water contamination and disease proliferation. While indications of mass evacuations from inundated areas are prevalent, many seemingly perished amidst escape endeavors. Alternatively, unsettling theories propose violent annihilation by migrating Indo-Aryan tribes, with skeletal traumas and bodies sprawled across thoroughfares suggesting a ghastly, abrupt massacre. Chemical residue hints at potential utilization of incendiary weaponry. Was Mohenjo-Daro decimated and pillaged through primordial chemical warfare by invading adversaries? Although natural disasters presumably contributed significantly, archaeological traces underscore a concurrently violent termination for Mohenjo-Daro's denizens. The city's conquerors' identities are veiled in mystery, yet the remnants whisper gruesome tales of ancient warfare and signify a somber reminder, through a mount of deceased, of the perils and ruthlessness that darkened these erstwhile vibrant territories. Number 10. The Anunnaki Tablets. Investigating the mysterious realm of the Anunnaki Tablets, the ancient astronaut theory comes under the lens of questioning the possible influence or creation of our early societies by extraterrestrial beings. The audacious theory posits that celestial visitors, perceived as gods, might have shaped the spiritual and technological evolution of nascent civilizations, with the Egyptian pyramids often cited as potential evidence of advanced extraterrestrial knowledge. The Sumerian tablets, unearthed in modern-day Iraq and dating back over 6,000 years, hold a unique position in this enigmatic exploration. They tell of the Anunnaki, beings purported to have descended to Earth seeking gold, creating and even mating with early humans. Although the Anunnaki are typically deemed mythical by mainstream scholars, proponents of the ancient astronaut theory perceive the Sumerians' advanced mathematical and astronomical acumen as suggesting knowledge bestowed by an extraterrestrial culture. Regardless of belief in their historical veracity, the tales of the Anunnaki encapsulate humanity's eternal quest for meaning and our endless fascination with the cosmically unknown, perpetually propelling our exploration into the enigmatic origins of our species. Number 9. Hidden Rooms of the Taj Mahal. India's Taj Mahal, nestled in Agra, stands as an emblem of intricate Islamic architecture and a poignant testament to profound love. Commissioned in the 16th century by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan, it represents an enduring love letter, constructed to honor his beloved wife, Mumtaz Mahal. While globally celebrated for its romantic genesis and architectural splendor, it's shrouded in enigmatic legends, suggesting the presence of concealed chambers within its lower levels, beckoning explorers and historians alike with the allure of unseen mysteries. A persistent theory, predominantly propounded by certain Hindu nationalists and researchers, speculates that the Taj Mahal enshrouds an ancient Hindu temple dedicated to Lord Shiva within its hidden depths. Advocates of this perspective contend that Shah Jahan appropriated a sacred Hindu locale, erecting the Taj Mahal atop it amidst the turbulent waters of Mughal conquest and religious subjugation in India. References to the site originally bearing the name Tejo Mahalaya and housing a Shiva temple often form the bedrock of their argument. They posit that the sealed chambers might safeguard sacred Hindu idols or inscriptions that could potentially unveil the tapestry of its originally sanctified Hindu essence. Conversely, some narratives suggest Shah Jahan envisaged the Taj Mahal as his own magnificent tomb, with the cryptic chambers intended to eventually enshroud his earthly remains, alongside the empire's most opulent treasures and antiquities, in a perpetual embrace. Contemporary records from his court do elucidate that Mughal tombs of the period traditionally featured lower chambers designed to entomb nobility and royalty. In a quest to demystify the secrets veiled within the structure, the Archaeological Survey of India deployed ground-penetrating radar in 2015 to explore the Taj Mahal's enigmatic subterranean levels. The scans confirmed the existence of substantial voids or chambers beneath the surface of the lower levels. However, notwithstanding these scientific ventures, the chambers languish unexplored and untouched, protected by regulatory prohibitions aimed at preserving the structure's fragile marble essence from potential damage. As a result, the conjectures concerning the hidden alcoves of the Taj Mahal remain tantalizingly unresolved. Whether they harbor unseen treasures of the once magnificent Mughal Empire or remnants of a concealed Hindu temple, the veiled secrets of these concealed spaces continue to enthrall and mystify, maintaining a 400-year-old vigil over potential treasures and spectral histories bound within the majestic mausoleum's heart. Number 8. Baby bones. In the historic seaport of Ashkelon, situated on Israel's southern coastline along the Mediterranean, an unsettling discovery was unearthed beneath layers of ancient civilization. Established as a pivotal trading center throughout the Bronze and Iron Ages, Ashkelon bears archaeological evidence stretching back to the Neolithic era. However, a particularly chilling find emerged in 1987 when archaeologist Lawrence Stager stumbled upon an unnerving secret concealed beneath a Roman-era bathhouse. Buried in the sewers beneath the bathhouse, Stager found a macabre accumulation of over 100 infant skeletons. Forensic analysis determined these infants were between newborn and 3 months old, all meeting death shortly post-birth. The burial period was pinpointed to the late Roman times, specifically around the 3rd to 4th century AD, sparking theories and narratives attempting to decipher the story behind these tragic deaths. Some archaeologists postulate that the bathhouse, potentially operating as a brothel during its time, became a dark epicenter where unwanted babies, likely birthed by the women working therein, were mercilessly disposed of. In some ancient cultures, newborns were not regarded as entirely human, leading to infanticide, often enacted through exposure, leaving the child at the mercy of the elements and fate. Strikingly, the infant remains at Ashkelon displayed no evidence of natural death from exposure. Instead, they bore brutal marks of deliberate killing, with shattered skulls and dismembered limbs, suggesting a horrifying practice of violent infanticide likely performed by the mothers or perhaps servants. Concealed beneath the bathhouse, the sewer silently safeguarded the haunting secret of these tragically extinguished lives, hidden from the public's gaze for centuries. Number 7. The Hanging Pillars. Within the rich tapestry of India's myriad of historic Hindu temples, the 16th century structure known as Lepakshi Temple, located in the Anantapur district of Andhra Pradesh, conceals a mystifying architectural wonder amidst its stunning illustrations of the Vijayanagara architectural style. A particular column within the temple, dubbed the Hanging Pillar, captivates visitors with its apparent defiance of gravitational laws, seemingly hovering with no visible supports beneath it. Intrigued visitors can slide objects, from a simple piece of cloth to a human arm, beneath the pillar, affirming the existence of a noticeable gap encircling it. The pillar seems to suspend impossibly, a levitating stone enigma amidst the temple's grandeur. In truth, the seemingly miraculous floating is an outcome of astute architectural prowess. The pillar connects to the ceiling, concealing a meticulously crafted load-bearing beam within its detailed carvings. In an epic devoid of contemporary machinery, the ability to devise such a marvel speaks volumes of the exemplary ingenuity and adept skill of the craftsman. This optical marvel has endured for over 4 centuries, safeguarding the secrets of its creators and embodying a blend of artistic and structural mastery that confounds and allures observers even in the light of its unveiled secret. Lepakshi Temple stands as a testament to the artistic finesse and elevated engineering acumen of ancient Indian builders. The hanging pillar, especially, underscores the technological prowess, embodied through the stone, sculpture, and intellectual resourcefulness of engineers from over 4 centuries ago, achieving an architectural riddle that perplexes and enchants, even in our modern context. Number 6. Headless Skeleton. In the expansive domain of archaeological mysteries, a recent discovery at the Shima ancient city site in Shanxi province, central China, unveils a chilling narrative from over 3,600 years ago, during the late Shang dynasty. A singular headless skeleton, discerned in a constrained kneeling posture with hands bound behind its back, speaks silently of a ritualistic decapitation and burial. Mere meters away, an eerie pit cradles the severed heads of over 80 individuals, whispering tales of grim ceremonies and harsh rulership. The organized disposition of the headless corpse, oriented north, alongside the meticulous placement of its limbs, allude to a strategic ceremonial burial following a ritualistic beheading. Relics and oracle bone inscriptions from Yin, the Shang dynasty's capital, tell of kings who routinely sacrificed servants, frequently captives from subjugated regions, offering them to ancestors and deities. One notably macabre burial pit at Yingshu silently holds the memory of over 300 victims, simultaneously slaughtered and interred. The identity of the kneeling skeleton may forever remain an enigma. However, it's plausible to theorize it was perhaps a captive from a vanquished tribe, offered in sacrifice amid Shima City's establishment. The neatly arrayed bodies and detached heads unfurl a dark tapestry of the ferocious brutality employed by the Shang kings, consolidating their reigns and coercing populations into acquiescence through horrific ritual sacrifices and decapitations, which serve dual roles as offerings and silent, fearsome warnings to subjugated populations. Segueing into another archaeological mystery, a peculiar wooden box, adorned with engraved symbols, was recently discovered in a desiccating lake in the Swat Valley, Pakistan, a region rich in ancient cultures and foundational ties to early Buddhism. The box, while its contents remain concealed, ignites the imagination, pondering if it safeguards antiquated treasures or perhaps historical artifacts that could recalibrate our understanding of history. It stands as an embodiment of the enduring mysteries and concealed narratives that ancient artifacts perpetually hold. Number 5. Ancient Forest City. In the hidden recesses of Ganji Province, China, a phenomenal revelation emerged in 2016, revealing an ancient, living forest, concealed beneath the Earth's surface, thriving in absolute darkness for an astonishing 2,800 years. Speleologists, while exploring sinkholes, unveiled this massive subterranean forest with its lofty trees soaring up to 40 meters, all cocooned within an inaccessible subterranean realm untouched by human endeavors. Spanning across 3 colossal, water-engulfed sinkholes connected by subterranean caverns near Funan County, the ancient forest epitomizes a natural time capsule, concealed beneath the earth, resiliently persisting in an almost spectral, underground domain. Explorable solely via remote cameras due to its inaccessibility to humans, the footage unfolds scenes of towering limestone pillars interspersed amidst lush vegetation, striving upwards towards the scant sunlight filtering through cave skylights above. This faint illumination suffices to nurture gigantic ancient trees and specialized plant species like Bona's ferns and mosses, which envelop the cave floor and cliffs in a dense veil of vegetation. Due to the secluded and isolated nature of the sinkholes, numerous plant species thriving therein may yet be undiscovered by science and potentially endemic to this concealed world. Without human disruption, this subterranean ecosystem has uniquely evolved over millennia, likely harboring rare organisms and genetic diversity that promise invaluable insights into adaptation, survival, and the origins of regional flora. While the precise locations of these sinkholes remain shrouded in secrecy to deter looting, specialized teams are tasked with meticulously documenting and conserving this natural wonder before considering public access. Currently, this ancient forest persists, enshrouded in its perpetual darkness, flourishing as a true-life fountain of youth, where an exotic array of flora thrives within an undisturbed primordial landscape, severed from the external world for over 28 centuries. The depths, untouched by sunlight, surely harbor additional secrets, patiently awaiting the day they will be brought to light and unveiled to the scientific community. Number 4. Bizarre aliens, like skull. In 2014, the discovery of 3 peculiar elongated skulls in a burial site near Dongju, the ancient capital of Korea's Silla Kingdom, perplexed archaeologists. Dating over 1,500 years old, 2 skulls displayed signs of artificial cranial deformation, a practice wherein the skull is intentionally modified by binding during infancy. However, the 3rd skull presented extraordinary alien-like proportions without clear evidence of intentional alteration. While typical cranial deformation maintains normal proportions with lengths up to 45 centimeters, this particular skull measured 33 centimeters in length but was only 13 centimeters wide, revealing proportions 25% longer than typical results of extreme cranial binding. Anthropologists were mystified by these highly unusual dimensions, referring to the skull as enigmatic. Furthermore, extensive DNA testing proved inconclusive, and no artifacts shed light on the ancestry or origins of the remains. This perplexing find challenges prevailing notions regarding morphological diversity in ancient human populations, leaving the cause of the skull's strange dimensions an unsolved mystery. Number 3. Mystifying mishap. Tucked into the cliffs of Gansu Province, western China, Maishan stands as a remarkable testament to ancient spiritual and artistic dedication. Established over a millennium and a half ago during the reigns of the Northern Wei and Sui dynasties, the extensive Buddhist cave temple complex encompasses 194 meticulously hand-carved caves. Within these hidden recesses, over 7,200 vivid Buddhist statues, bas-reliefs, and ancient murals envelop more than 10,000 square meters, establishing it as one of China's most grandiose and impeccably preserved Buddhist art repositories from that time. However, beyond its staggering size and enchanting beauty, Maishan conceals a metaphysical mystery that continues to befuddle scholars and archaeologists alike. Intricate statues, elaborate poses, and complex hand gestures, mudras, clandestinely convey esoteric symbolisms, safeguarding spiritual revelations accessible only to the initiated. These cryptic mudras encapsulate mystical concepts, which remain largely enigmatic even to modern researchers trying to decode them. Adding an additional layer of mystery are the peculiar architectural elements dispersed throughout the caves, such as oddly shaped pillars, slanted floors, uneven niche sizes, and confusing layouts. Not merely physical puzzles, these architectural anomalies seem intentionally crafted to shift perception, guiding the observer toward truths typically shrouded from regular states of consciousness. Number 2. Army of Clay. The Terracotta Army, an astounding archaeological find near Xi'an, unveils a silent battalion meant to shield China's first emperor, Qin Shi Huang, in the afterworld. This enigmatic assemblage, situated near the emperor's tomb, consists of over 8,000 meticulously sculpted ceramic soldiers, horses, and chariots, intended to safeguard the sovereign against posthumous threats since his unexpected demise over 2 millennia ago in 210 BC. Artisans of ancient China crafted each figure with unparalleled skill, imbuing them with vibrant expressions and adorning them in distinctive military garb, ensuring no two faces were alike and ranks varied from infantrymen to generals. The emperor, encountering a sudden death at 49, possibly due to poisoning, left behind directives to conceal his tomb, rich with treasures and earthly mimics. Encased in battle arrangement within 3 subterranean pits, spanning above 20,000 square meters, the Terracotta Army lay forgotten until 1974, when local agriculturists stumbled upon fragments of these earthen warriors. Present excavations have brought over 2,000 figures to light, with numerous others speculated to be concealed still. Alongside the figures, over 40,000 genuine bronze weapons, including swords and arrowheads, have been uncovered, showcasing the formidable martial prowess under Qin Shi Huang's dominion. Number 1. Enchanting Fae. A captivating revelation emanated from Sichuan Village, Hainan Province, China in 2015, where archaeologists unearthed a trove of bronze sculptures, dating back 2,500 years to the tumultuous Warring States period. Hidden within a pit were over 24 figurines, measuring between 5 to 16 centimeters in height, each exuding an ethereal charm by embodying mythological entities from ancient Chinese folklore. Among them were anthropomorphic owls, winged beetles, seated fairies, demonic masks, and intriguingly human-like beings entwined with serpents. One notable statue portraying a fairy cradling a mushroom in cascading robes particularly captivates the observer. Lead archaeologist Kang Yan perceives these figures as windows into the fanciful realms and popular religious beliefs that prevailed a millennium ago. Notwithstanding the enchantment, a mystifying aura surrounds their interment. Each figurine was purposefully damaged, scarred, shattered, or scorched before burial, perhaps an intentional ritual to liberate their inherent spirits to transcend into the otherworldly, illustrating an intriguing amalgam of enchantment and ritualistic reverence in ancient China.